Welcome, friends. Today, we are diving deep into the very architecture of reality. We're going to unlock a single phrase from the book of Genesis, just a few simple words that, once you understand the secret dimension inside them, they reveal the entire blueprint for how our universe is built and, more importantly, how it's held together.
Okay, let's get right into it. The verse is from Genesis 1:9, "And the waters shall be gathered from under the heavens unto one place." Now, on the surface, this sounds pretty straightforward, right? It's the story of creation, water and land separating. But the Zohar, the foundational text of Jewish mysticism, it tells us, no, you have to look deeper. The Torah isn't just a history book, it's a living code. And hidden inside this one little phrase, unto one place, is this profound secret about unity itself. We're not talking about geography here. We're talking about the fundamental physics of existence.
You know, to really get this, we need a visual. Just imagine reality is operating on two different levels at the exact same time, like two harmonies playing at once. Above, in this hidden dimension, there's a single, radiant knot of pure potential. It's a white brilliance so intense that it actually contains every possible color, what the mystics called Javanan Setimin, the concealed colors, all merged into this absolute unseen oneness. But then, below, in our world, the world we see, that oneness unfolds into this vibrant tapestry. It's a full spectrum of distinct colors, the Gavanan de Kashet, literally the colors of the rainbow. And each color is unique, but they're all weaving together to form a single harmonious picture. And that is the secret. Two layers of harmony, one hidden source and one revealed expression working together in perfect sync. So, how in the world do we unpack this cosmic blueprint? Well, here's our roadmap. We're going to start by exploring these two harmonies in more detail. Then we'll zoom right in on that secret knot of unity that binds them together. After that, we'll uncover the engine of revelation that powers this whole process. And to make it really tangible, we'll look at a couple of modern analogies, we'll talk cosmic engineering, and even a video game mechanic. And finally, we'll bring it all home and show you how to spot this powerful pattern woven right into the fabric of your own life.
Okay, let's start with that key phrase, El Makom Ehad, unto one place. The mystics teach us that this place isn't a spot on a map. You know, the word Makom itself is actually one of the names of God, meaning the place of the world. So this isn't about gathering all the water to a physical location. It's about a convergence into a unified state of being. It's like a nexus point where all the different forces of creation are brought into focus and harmonized.
And the core concept here has a very specific name, Yichud. Now, this is often translated as unity, but that word is a little flat. It doesn't quite capture how dynamic this is. Yichud is not a static thing. It's a verb. It's an active, ongoing process of unification. It is the spiritual force that is constantly, actively drawing all the separate parts, ideas, forces, people, even entire worlds into a coherent, functioning, harmonious whole. And this is where the Zohar reveals the central secret. That phrase, unto one place, it's a hint. It's pointing to something called a kesher, which is Hebrew for a knot. But this isn't a simple knot in a single thread. It's the very knot that binds two distinct realities together. It's the secret of two unities operating at the same time. This one place is the exact spot where they're tied together. These two unities are called, in the Aramaic of the Zohar, Yichud Ila'ah and Yichud Tata. Yichud Ila'ah is the upper unity. This is that absolute, hidden, concealed oneness we were talking about. It's pure potential. It's the singular, undifferentiated source where everything comes from. It's that brilliant, colorless white light that holds all possibilities inside of it. Then you have Yichud Tata, the lower unity. This is the unity that's expressed, that's revealed, that's manifest right here in our world. And it's not about erasing differences. It's about finding the beautiful symphony within all the multiplicity of creation. It's that coherent tapestry woven from all the distinct colors of the rainbow.
So here's the crucial point. We have these two unities, a hidden source and a revealed harmony, operating at the same time. But how does it work? I mean, what's the engine that drives this whole thing? What connects the infinite hidden source to our finite revealed creation? Well, for that, the Zohar points us to another crucial verse, this time from the prophet Zechariah.
On that day, Yahweh will be one and his name one. Now you have to pay really close attention to the language here. The verse doesn't just say God is one. It gives us a very specific two-part formula. He is one, and his name is one. This is not just some poetic repetition. According to the Zohar, this is the literal source code for the cosmic engine we're looking for. This is the mechanism that binds the two unities. Let's just map this out.
The first part of that formula, YHVH Echad, Yahweh is one, that corresponds directly to Yichud Ila'ah, the upper unity. This is talking about the hidden, absolute, unknowable essence of the divine. This is the realm of the Gavanin Sitamin, those concealed colors, pure potential before anything happens. Then the second part, Ushmo Echad, and his name is one, that corresponds to Yichud Tata'a, the lower unity. Now, a name in mysticism is an expression, it's a revelation, it's a way for the infinite to be understood by the finite. So this part is all about the revealed unity of that divine expression within creation, the beautiful harmony of the Gavanin de Kashet, the colors of the rainbow, all working together as one.
And here's the thing, this isn't just some abstract concept locked away in ancient texts. The Zohar teaches that this engine, this two-stroke process of unification, of connecting the hidden and the revealed, it's something that we can actively engage with every single day. It's a kind of technology for cosmic alignment, and it's embedded in the core declarations of Jewish prayer.
It happens in this simple but incredibly profound call and response. Step 1 is the famous declaration, Shema Yisrael Yahweh Elokeinu Yahweh Echad, which means, Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is our God, Yahweh is one. Now this declaration, it's spoken out loud. It's the conscious act of identifying and connecting with that upper unity, the Yichud Ila'ah. It's a statement about that absolute hidden oneness. Then, immediately comes step 2, the response, Baruch Shem Kavod Malkuto La'olam Va'ed, meaning, blessed is the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. And this line is traditionally whispered. Why? Because it's the secret unfolding. This is the act of engaging the Yichud's Tata. It takes that abstract, hidden oneness and consciously draws it down, channeling it into the expressed harmony of our revealed world, into his name and his kingdom. It is literally the activation of the engine.
Now, I know this can all feel very high level, very mystical, so let's try to ground it with a modern analogy. I want you to think of this entire cosmic system like a really sophisticated piece of software, maybe a kind of divine operating system.
The upper unity, Yichud Ila'ah, that's like the core system kernel. This is the deep, source code level of the OS. It's totally invisible to you, the end user. You never see it. But down at that level, all the processes are simple, absolute, and perfectly integrated. It's the silent, hidden engine that powers everything with an unshakable, singular logic. Then, the lower unity, Yisho Tata, that's the user interface. This is what you actually see and interact with. You've got dozens of different apps, windows, icons, colors, a massive amount of diversity. But they all work together seamlessly, right? They share data, they don't crash into each other. You experience it as a single, coherent, functional system. The harmony of the UI is a direct expression of the hidden unity of the kernel. One's hidden, the other's revealed, but they're just two aspects of the same unified system.
Let's try another analogy, maybe one that'll resonate across a few generations. A video game. Imagine for a second you're the hero in some vast, open-world fantasy game.
So when you start, the world is kind of a mess. The forest zone, the desert zone, the mountain clans, they're all disconnected, maybe even fighting with each other. This is the world of raw multiplicity. Your main quest is to journey to the heart of the world to find and activate a hidden source crystal. This is your Shema Yisrael moment. You're actively reaching out to connect with the deep, hidden core unity of the game's reality. So what happens when you activate it? A wave of harmonizing energy just pulses out across the entire map. The weather stabilizes, ancient bridges magically repair themselves, warring factions find a reason to make peace, the diverse zones don't vanish. The desert is still the desert, the forest is still the forest, but now they all function as this beautiful, coherent, stable whole. That is the manifestation of the lower unity, and it was triggered by you activating the upper unity.
So, we've explored the cosmic mechanics, we've looked at these modern analogies, but this isn't just about the creation of the universe or about lines of code. The Zohar teaches that this dual unity system is a fundamental pattern. It's a blueprint that repeats itself at every level of reality, including, and this is the most important part, in our own lives.
This pattern of a hidden unifying source, the Yahweh is one part, that gives rise to this harmonious, diverse expression, that his name is one part, it is absolutely everywhere once you know what to look for. It's the relationship between a single idea and a complex project, between an unspoken mission and a functioning team, between a single seed and a sprawling tree with thousands of individual leaves.
Just think about your work or any project you've been a part of. Is there a single core mission, a vision that drives everything? That unspoken, powerful idea? That's the upper unity. And when that mission is clear and potent, it's what allows a team of people with completely different skills. You got designers, engineers, marketers, accountants, to all work together in a state of flow. That functioning team, that's the lower unity, the beautiful, diverse expression of that singular hidden goal. Or what about in a family? What's the hidden force that holds it together through everything? It's often that unspoken, shared foundation of love and commitment. That's the Yichud ilah, the concealed unity. And because that foundation is strong, it creates a space where every unique, quirky, and different personality in the family can not only coexist, but actually thrive and contribute to a loving, functional whole. And that right there is the Yichud Tata, the beautiful, revealed unity made of all these diverse, irreplaceable parts.
So all of these examples, they really lead us to our final takeaway. Understanding this pattern isn't just an intellectual exercise. It's a call to see the world differently and to act within it differently. It's about shifting from being a spectator to being a participant. The Zohar sums up the ultimate goal of this entire cosmic process with these incredible words. Everything is one. When these two names are unified, then these two names become one and are included one in the other, and everything becomes a complete name in a single unity. So you see, the goal isn't just to have a hidden kernel and a visible interface running in parallel. The goal is their complete integration, where the hidden and the revealed become one seamless reality, where you actually see the source in the expression.
So the ultimate purpose of understanding all this isn't just to know that these two unities exist. It's to realize that we are active participants in this process. Every time we clarify our core mission at work, every time we act from that deep place of love to harmonize the differences in our family, every single time we whisper Baruch Shem Kehebrish after declaring Shema, we are actively taking on the role of cosmic engineers. We are participating in the sacred work of binding these two worlds together, of transforming potential chaos into revealed and beautiful harmony.
Thank you for joining us for this complete journey through the Pardes. We hope these ancient truths help you and your family improve your own dimensions this week. If you enjoyed this full chapter deep dive, please like, subscribe, and share which part of the journey touched your soul in the comments. We'll see you in the next chapter.